Leela, host of the Leela Show on 953 Jams. I'm here with Miss Ivvyanna, rapper, artist, etc., etc. She wears many hats. She does a lot of things here in Houston. She is known as the Band Lab Wizard, right?
Yes,
yes.
That's me.
All right. So, you've been involved in a little bit of controversy lately, so I wanted to hear it right from the source. So, what's happening, girl?
Well, I had a little video go viral because I spoke on a situation that happened to me. This happened a year ago, but I spoke on it recently. Honestly, I didn't really think too much of it. I really was finna take a nap. And like, I be trying to go viral on TikTok, so
always go viral.
I do, unfortunately. Yeah, but I be doing story times and I just talk about like my experiences and things that have happened to me. So that's exactly what I did, and I took a nap and woke up from a nap, and it was just like boom, boom, boom. Everybody was like, oh my god. So yeah, now it's all over the place. It's everywhere, and it's out of my control at this point. But it's cool. It's cool. It's fine.
All right. So, can you walk us through like what exactly happened?
Okay. So, a year ago, I want to say January 2025, okay. I went viral because I went on Playboy Mac's stream. He's a streamer. He's a very popular streamer. Shout out him. I went on his stream because he does a thing called Song Wars. I don't think he does it anymore, but Song Wars is basically when artists can submit their music through like a Twitter community. And if you get chosen to go on the Song Wars, it's basically like a competition to see who got the best song. And if you win the Song Wars, like, that you just give props. And Playboy Max is a very popular streamer. So when I was on this stream, it was over 200,000 people watching the stream. So to get on the stream, I went on the Twitter community. I submitted my song. They ended up picking me to be on the stream. I was so excited. I vlogged all of this stuff. I still gotta post it on YouTube, but yeah, so I go on the stream and I play the song that I made, Perfect Person.
Okay.
Now when I made this
I was
song,
waiting on you to say the name of the song.
Yeah. when I made this song, I was talking about a dude because he had me messed up. It was a song that I made very quickly. I didn't really think too much about it. Like, when I feel a song in my heart, I gotta just get it out, and that's what I did. So it's kind of on the beat. It's kind of on trend with what's going on. So that's why I chose that song in particular for Song Wars. So of course there's a reaction clip of Max hearing the song. When he heard it, he was like, "Oh, like, what is this? Oh, that's fine, that's fine." Yeah. So of course, that was like my moment. So I took that moment and I put it out, and it went viral. Like I said, over 200,000 people saw the stream. I also won the entire Song Wars. I think I'm the only girl who's ever won Playboy Max Song Wars, but yeah, so it went viral. So I was like, we gotta drop this song. They got it to like 10,000 streams on SoundCloud once I dropped it, and yeah, so actually the producer of the beat reached out to me first. Now usually when I find a song and I make like a great song and I feel like this is something I want to put out, I always make sure that I reach out to that producer and I'll be like, hey, I made this song, I think it's fire, let's do this. What do we have to do to put this out? What do you want for splits? Like, do you need me to pay you? Like, just let me know so we can get this done. I take my business very seriously. So
you study this.
Yes, I do. Yeah. Shout out me, I'm gonna graduate in spring. Yeah. So I'm just like, he reaches out to me and he's just kind of like, hey, I saw your clip from Max's stream. I think it was really dope. We locked in, whatever. And I'm just like, okay, cool. So at this time, I'm telling him like, hey, let's put this out. But I think at the time he was 17 and he's not from here. He's from, I think, like up north or East Coast or something like that. So I think his dad was his manager, and so my team was in contact with his team, which was his dad at the time. And I don't know if there was like a miscommunication, but we were going back and forth about this song for months, and it was just kind of like there's a sample in the song, the Hoobastank sample, The Reason.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only thing really stopping us from dropping. So I was like, okay, well, what do we need to do to clear the sample? Like, let's figure this out. So it just kind of was just, the runaround was given for a really long time. And it got to a point.
So you gave them time.
Yeah, it got to a point where, cause this happened in January when I made the song and went on the stream. Now it's probably June. It's summer at this point. I'm still waiting on bro to let me know, like, what can we do? When can we do this? I'm not really getting too much of a response. So then it was a warm summer day, and I woke up one day, and you know, when you wake up, I don't know if everybody else do this, but when I wake up, like, I just grab my phone and get on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I grab my phone, I get on Instagram, and I saw something that struck me. It was a clip of a certain somebody in the studio singing what sounded like, wasn't exactly my song,
Mm-hmm.
but what sounded a lot similar to the exact song that I just went viral for. So when I'm gonna be completely honest, when I first saw it, I crashed out. I started calling everybody. I was like, is this? What is this? Oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? Because honestly, something like this happening has always been my worst fear. Because we hear stories about this happening to smaller artists and stuff, and how it affects them. They're like, oh, the industry is evil, and da da da. So we hear stories about that, but I don't ever think like, oh, this is gonna happen to me. And if it does,
you never know, like, until it's you.
Yeah, like, I'm not thinking this is gonna happen at this time, maybe later in my career, but like, I'm not even that big yet. So, okay, so it's a complex number of feelings. It's flattered because, oh, like, okay, my song must be good, but then it's also like, oh, so y'all want to take y'all trying to take my slot? Okay, okay. So it's a combination of those emotions. Now, I didn't want to do anything dramatic on the internet, so the first person outside of like my circle that I reached out to was the producer, and I texted him. I still have these messages today. I sent him the Instagram snippet, and I was just like, hey, so did you clear this? Because you saying we can't drop because it's not cleared, so what's this? Mm-hmm. And he was just like, oh, well, you know, her and her team, they just hit me up today. So they just hit you up today, the morning that I reached out to you and asked, what is this? It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. This video wasn't filmed at 10 o'clock in the morning. She been did this. So okay, the math is not mathing to me, but okay. So yeah, then he basically lets me know, like, well, she signed to a label and you not, so they got money to clear the sample and you don't. Why are you pocket watching me? You don't know anything about what's in my bank account. Now you got me messed up. Because honestly, I feel disrespected at this point. So I'm just kind of like, bro, we've been trying to get this cleared with you for months. And he's like, well, that's not my job. And then the conversation wasn't going anywhere. So it ended, and then he proceeded to block me.
On your number?
No, on social media. He blocked me. He didn't have my number. But yeah. He proceeds to block me. And at that point, I'm just like, oh my God. So I did end up making a post on Instagram where I was kind of crashing out, but I was told by some folks to take it down. So I did, because at the end of the day, I'm still an artist trying to establish myself, and I don't want to like piss off the wrong people per se. But this was a year ago. Now today, I no longer feel that way. I feel like this is my art. I'm passionate about it, so I'm gonna speak up for myself. And if you don't like it, then I must not be the person for you, and that's okay. Like, I don't know. So, mind you, when I posted my video about my experience, I didn't say or never meant to say anything negative towards old girl, but I really feel like it was, because I never even said her name. The comments figured it out. I really wasn't trying to bash nobody. I was talking about my experience.
Yeah, it's not her fault.
Yeah, because I said it was bigger forces at play.
Yeah.
Now she had a response on her story, which was a little weird, but I'm not even worried about that for real. I don't really do all that politic and stuff. I just like making music.
Yeah.
I like making music. That's really what I'm here to do. If I can make one hit, I can make another one. So I already got some in the vault. I'm gonna just keep making more, and yeah, that's just how it's gonna play out. Now, whatever anybody else got to say about it, like at the end of the day, they don't really know me for real. They just see what they see on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just let that stay on the internet.
Would you make a song with the artist? Would you be willing to make a remix? Why put two bags against each other? Would you?
I don't believe in women being pinned against each other, especially black women. Am I open to making a song? I think I'm open to having a conversation first.
Okay.
And seeing if we can align in the same direction. It's either in the cards or it's not. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks again for coming up here. A few more questions. So what's next? You've experienced this in your career. This is pretty big though. Somebody has to be listening to your music for somebody to want to copy it, if that makes sense. Or
they listening, child.
Yeah.
Somebody out there listening. I guess it's the right people. I don't know. Child, I don't know.
So what's next for Ivvyanna?
What's next for Ivvyanna? So I have a single dropping called Ungrateful. And after my single comes out, my debut tape, Far From Home, is going to be coming out also. This is going to be a little bit more towards the end of the year, but it's really heavily focused on storytelling and visuals. I love theater. I grew up as a theater kid, so You're going to see me in more of a theatrical light.
I'll say
excited.
That.
Yeah.
So you get music videos?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
I can't wait. Okay.
Yes, we are. And everything was pretty much creative directed by me. I'm very much a visionary, so I'm excited for people to see that side of me, because I feel like at this point people know, like, okay, she make good music, but I want y'all to see like the artistry as a whole. I'm really excited for that.
All right. I'm excited too. So tell us, how do you make songs on BandLab? How do you make hits? Because there may be some people that are using the app, but they aren't making the hits. So how can we give us some advice?
Yeah, so okay, I get this question a lot. So me personally, it took me a while to figure it out, because I started on BandLab, I think, in high school, and I was just, doing it here and there for fun. And then when I got to college, I feel like that's when I started to take it a little bit more serious. I had a lot more time, and I went to college in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, so it wasn't nothing to do but sit in my room and basically be on BandLab. So
perfecting your craft.
yeah. So I record. And people are gonna hate me for this, but I record on wired Apple headphones, and oh my gosh, my alarm. Hush it up. Yeah, I record on wired Apple headphones. I try not to. I had a mic and an interface, and I plugged it into my iPad. Like, I don't have a laptop. I don't have a whole setup how people be thinking that I do. I tell them I do. Because when they hear the results, they don't really question it. They just be like, "Oh, this is great."
Yeah,
now they don't know that I'm sitting in my room holding my headphones like this, and just like I'm talking on the phone to somebody. Tips, I would say, just treat it like you're in the studio. Make sure, because one thing that I noticed with a lot of BandLab users, I feel like it be sounding like they recording in the living room with their family in the background or something like that. It's okay to go sit in the closet. It's okay to go in the bathroom if you gotta crawl under the cabinet just to get in the enclosed space. It's fine. It's fine. It's
you
really
sound like
fine.
you're speaking from experience.
I mean, maybe I've done that a couple of times, but it's cool.
But the product is good. That's all that matters.
The product is good, and that's what matters. Now, my method is a little crazy, but I'm a little crazy, so it's fine. It's fine. Now, when I get the fundage to go to the studio, I'm gonna still be in the studio on my wired headphones, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I love BandLab. Shout out BandLab. I actually do have a partnership with them, so
Period.
Love them forever. They're great.
All right. Well, Thank you so much for coming up here and doing this interview. Tell us, how can we keep up with you on social media?
You can keep
See
up
those
with
viral
me.
moments.
Keep up with me everywhere. It's Ivvyanna. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, SoundCloud, all platforms.
Wherever you get your music.
Okay,
Basically.
but it's Ivvyanna. And this is another thing. I don't know if I should change my name because the media, they always post me, and when they post me, they spell it with my Instagram name, but it's not. My name is not Ivvyanna. But y'all keep saying it like that, so it's making me wonder: should I just change my name to be about? I don't know. Cause I just use my government name. But I don't know. I'm finna just start calling me Ivy. I don't know, but yeah, follow me everywhere, Ivvyanna. That's me.